Hey guys, if you're going to be shopping around for mortgages, that's great. I actually encourage that. But I also encourage you, if you're going to shop around, do it correctly. Here are some ways and some strategies to make sure that you're shopping around the most effective way possible and also not making any mistakes. First, make sure you're comparing the correct loan type. A lot of lenders are going to quote you an FHA loan when you might need a conventional, or vice versa, a conventional when you might need an FHA loan. So you need to make sure that you're comparing the exact same loan type. Secondly, you got to make sure the numbers are the same on both transactions, because what's going to happen is a lot of lenders are going to advertise pricing. And that's the oldest trick in the book in retail is they're going to advertise what I call teaser rates or loan scenarios that assume a lot of things that may not apply to you. So be sure that you know exactly what assumptions are being made in the loan scenarios. So many things affect pricing: loan program, credit score, down payment amount, the state, and even the county you're in can all affect your interest rate and vary from lender to lender. And third, make sure that you're using the correct credit score. So this is probably the biggest error I see is that clients are going to have something like Credit Karma or something like some free service through their bank that tells them their credit score. So they're going around assuming or telling other lenders that their credit is 740 or 760 or something like that. When in reality, that lenders like me, we actually pull a different score. We call it the mortgage score. It's a different formula than what Credit Karma and all those other free services use. So it's possible you're going to have a discrepancy in the credit score that I pull versus the credit score that you see in your free service. So instead of a 760, you might have a 720 or a 700, or vice versa. Maybe you actually do have a 740 or versus a 700 that you're getting shown. So those are some key ways that if you're going to shop around, make sure you're doing it correctly. Make sure you're asking a lot of questions and make sure you're reading the fine print, because a lot of lenders are going to advertise all these assumptions online that may not affect you or may not relate to your situation. I had a client the other day who gave me a quote from a large online lender, but that assumption was that they were putting 25% down, and my client was putting 5% down. So the quote he got and the rate he was quoted wasn't relevant to me. Luckily, we ended up moving forward, but just to see some of the things out there that can happen. So this is the biggest purchase of your life. In most cases, this is going to be the biggest purchase of your life. So it takes a lot of research, more than you think, to do this correctly. So I'm here to help. Reach out to me for more details. I'll make sure you're shopping correctly. I'm going to make sure I empower you to make the best offer possible. Thanks and take care.